There are ancient monuments that, even after thousands of years, continue to astonish humanity over and over again. The mysteries of the Egyptian pyramids or the stone statues on Easter Island not only puzzle our intellect, but also challenge the scientific world. What makes them so hard to understand? Let's embark on a journey to uncover the top 10 ancient mysteries that science has yet to explain and find the answers. Don't forget to subscribe. An extraordinary adventure awaits. Number 10. The Pyramids of Giza. The Pyramids of Giza are among the greatest ancient monuments that modern science has yet to fully explain, especially when it comes to the construction techniques of the ancient Egyptians. Great Pyramid of Khufu, originally standing at about 481 feet, approximately 147 meters, was built using roughly 2.3 million limestone blocks, each weighing between 2.5 and 15 tons. What astonishes scientists is how the Egyptians were able to cut, transport, and precisely position these massive stones without modern technology. For centuries, many theories have been proposed. Some believe the Egyptians used simple tools and leverage techniques to move the stones. However, no explanation has been entirely convincing. Some theories even suggest that the Egyptians might have had advanced technology that has since been lost, or possibly received help from extraterrestrial civilizations, though this idea is not widely accepted in the scientific community. The big question of how the pyramids were built, how the Egyptians moved and installed stones weighing tons with millimeter precision, remains unanswered. This mystery continues to challenge human understanding and curiosity, making the Pyramids of Giza one of the greatest enigmas in history. Number 9. Stonehenge. Stonehenge, located on the Salisbury Plain in southern England, consists of massive stone circles that have stood for thousands of years. The true purpose of Stonehenge remains unclear, sparking numerous debates and theories. Some researchers believe Stonehenge could have been an ancient astronomical observatory, as the stones align with the sun during the summer and winter solstices. Others think it might have been used for sacrifices, religious ceremonies, or even as a portal to the supernatural world. Besides its purpose, the construction of Stonehenge is another mystery. The largest stones, called sarsens, weigh up to 25 tons and stand 13 feet tall, which is 4 meters. How did ancient people transport these stones from quarries located tens or even hundreds of miles away without modern technology? Did they invent special techniques for cutting, moving, and erecting these colossal stones? Stonehenge is not just a monument, it might hold the key to the secrets of the universe and the capabilities of ancient humans. The questions surrounding its purpose and construction continue to puzzle scientists, revealing untapped possibilities about the intellect and skills of our ancestors. Number 8. Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu, perched atop the Andes Mountains in Peru, holds many unsolved mysteries. Why did the Incas choose to build a city in such a remote and rugged location? Built at an altitude of 7,170 feet, or about 2,430 meters, Machu Picchu seems hidden among mountains and dense forests, far from the outside world. Some theories suggest it was a secret refuge for Inca royalty, protecting them from threats. Others believe Machu Picchu was a sacred religious center where rituals and astronomical observations were performed. However, the true purpose of this city remains unclear. The construction of Machu Picchu is also a marvel, with massive stone blocks stacked without the use of mortar. These stones were cut and assembled with incredible precision, making the gaps between them nearly invisible. Remarkably, these structures have stood for hundreds of years, withstanding earthquakes and heavy rainfall. How did the Incas achieve this with simple tools in such a harsh environment? The mystery of their construction techniques not only fascinates archaeologists, but may also offer valuable lessons for modern engineering. Number 7. Gocektepe. Gocektepe, located in Turkey, is an ancient site dating back about 12,000 years, discovered in the 1990s. It consists of massive stone pillars, some as tall as 20 feet, which is 6 meters, and weighing tons, arranged in large circles, and carved with images of animals and mysterious symbols. The complexity of the site has amazed scientists because it was built during a time when humans had not yet invented agriculture, the wheel, or metal tools. How could hunter-gatherers organize the construction of such a large site without modern technology? This is a major question that scientists have yet to answer. The purpose of Gocektepe is also a mystery, though many believe it may have been a place of worship, where ancestors gathered to perform religious rituals. The carvings on the stone pillars might be connected to their complex beliefs or ceremonies. Even more intriguing is the fact that the entire area was deliberately buried, seemingly to protect or hide the site. The reason for this remains unknown. Were they trying to protect it from invaders, or was there a religious motivation behind it? This act only adds to the mystery of Gocektepe. Number 6. Moai on Easter Island. The Moai, the massive stone statues on Easter Island, Rapa Nui, Chile, are among the world's most mysterious monuments. Carved from volcanic rock at the Rano Raraku quarry, these statues have an average height of 13 feet, or about 4 meters, with some standing as tall as 33 feet, which is 10 meters, and weighing several tons. The Rapa Nui people created these statues between the 13th and 16th centuries, but the true purpose of the Moai remains unclear. One theory suggests that the Moai represent deceased ancestors, erected to protect the community and bring prosperity. The statues are often placed on stone platforms called ahu, and most face away from the sea, looking toward the villages. How the Rapa Nui moved the Moai from the quarry to their current positions is also a mystery. Some suggest they were dragged or levered with wooden tools, while others believe the statues were walked into place using a complex system of ropes. Additionally, some Moai wear large red stone hats called pukau, indicating the Rapa Nui's intricate cultural and artistic development despite their limited resources. Another mystery is why the construction of the Moai suddenly stopped, with many statues left unfinished at the quarry. Did they face a disaster, run out of resources, or were there religious or social reasons behind this abrupt halt? Number 5. The tomb of the first emperor of China. The tomb of Qin Shi Huang, located in Shanxi, China, is one of the most mysterious archaeological sites in history. Built for Qin Shi Huang, 259–210 BCE, the first emperor of China, the tomb is vast and extraordinarily complex. While the terracotta army, consisting of over 8,000 warrior statues, horses, and chariots, was discovered in 1974, most of the tomb remains unexcavated. The mystery of what lies inside continues to captivate researchers. A major question is why Qin Shi Huang needed such a massive tomb and a gigantic terracotta army. Was he fearful of enemies in the afterlife, or was this a symbol of the power and immortality he sought? The tomb is also believed to contain traps and defense mechanisms, including rivers of mercury that mimic China's landscape, making excavation dangerous due to the risk of artifact damage and mercury poisoning. The tomb has not been fully excavated due to safety concerns and the lack of proper preservation technology. Some believe the government wants to keep the tomb's contents a secret, perhaps out of fear of a curse or national secrets. Number 4. The Nazca Lines. The Nazca Lines, located in the Nazca Desert of southern Peru, are one of humanity's greatest archaeological mysteries. Covering an area of about 175 square miles, which is 450 square kilometers, the lines include hundreds of massive geoglyphs etched into the desert surface, depicting everything from simple geometric shapes to animals, plants, and strange creatures. What is extraordinary is that these drawings are best seen from the air, raising questions about how they were made, their meaning, and their purpose. One of the greatest mysteries is how the Nazca, an ancient civilization from about 200 BCE to 600 CE, managed to create such intricate and balanced figures over such a vast area without modern technology. Some theories suggest they used ropes and stakes to create straight lines and had special methods for detailed designs. As for the significance of the lines, many theories have emerged. Some believe they were linked to religious or astronomical ceremonies, possibly helping the Nazca track agricultural seasons or natural cycles. Another theory suggests the lines might have been pathways leading to precious water sources in the arid desert. Another puzzling question is why the figures are so large and only visible from above. This has led to speculation about whether the Nazca had some form of flight or intended the designs to be seen from the sky. The fact that these lines have lasted thousands of years without being erased by time or harsh desert conditions only deepens the mystery. Number 3. Yonaguni. Yonaguni, a small island southwest of Japan, is famous for an underwater archaeological mystery. In 1987, divers discovered a massive stone structure near Yonaguni that includes terraces, tunnels, and strange blocks. Since then, there has been much debate over whether the structure is man-made or natural. If it is man-made, its age could be thousands of years old, raising questions about which civilization built it. Some researchers have linked Yonaguni to the legend of Atlantis or the lost continent of Mu, but this remains speculative. The Atlantis theory attracts interest because of stories about a prosperous civilization that sank beneath the sea due to a catastrophe, and Yonaguni could be evidence of this. If the structure is man-made, the next question is how people could have built such a massive complex underwater with stairs and flat surfaces. Some speculate that the structure was built when sea levels were lower at the end of the Ice Age, before the area was submerged. However, there is no concrete evidence to support this, and many scientists lean toward the theory that Yonaguni is a result of natural weathering. Whether natural or artificial, the Yonaguni structure remains a source of controversy. If artificial, it could be the remains of an unknown ancient civilization or even a place of worship. Conversely, if it is a natural phenomenon, why does it resemble human-made architectural features? Number 2. Puma Punu. Puma Punu, part of the Tiwanaku archaeological complex in Bolivia, is one of the most mysterious ancient sites in the world. Located at an altitude of over 12,500 feet, which is 3,800 meters, the site is renowned for its massive stone blocks, precisely cut and fitted together with a level of accuracy that modern science still struggles to explain. The biggest question is how the Tiwanaku people were able to cut and transport stone blocks weighing hundreds of tons with such precision. The stones not only have sharp edges, but also feature regularly drilled holes, something hard to imagine with the technology of that time. This has led to theories that the Tiwanaku might have had access to advanced technology far beyond what we currently know. The mysterious collapse of the Tiwanaku civilization adds to the intrigue. Why did a civilization with such impressive building skills disappear, leaving unfinished structures behind? Some speculate that a natural disaster, climate change, or conflict may have caused their downfall. Puma Punu's highlight is the perfectly interlocking stone blocks, arranged in complex geometric patterns without the use of mortar. Some of the blocks are shaped like H with millimeter-level precision, leading to theories that the Tiwanaku developed advanced engineering techniques or even had extraterrestrial assistance. Puma Punu may have been a religious or ceremonial center, but given its architectural sophistication, some researchers believe it also had astronomical or scientific purposes. The mysteries at Puma Punu continue to challenge human understanding, prompting us to rethink what we know about this ancient civilization. Number 1. The Hypom, the Hal Saflieni. Hypom is one of the world's most significant archaeological sites, located in Paola, Malta. Discovered in 1902 during construction, the Hypom is a complex underground necropolis dating from 4000 AD to 2500 BCE. It is the only known prehistoric subterranean temple carved deep into the limestone of Malta. The Hypom spans 3 levels with numerous chambers, corridors, and small rooms, and may have been used for religious rituals, burials, or as a spiritual center for an ancient civilization. The great question is how the ancient Maltese people could have built such a complex underground structure with such precision, particularly the details like columns, arches, and wall niches. This construction would have required a deep understanding of building techniques and geological conditions, but the tools and technology they used remain a mystery. Another notable feature of the Hypom is its unique acoustic properties, especially in the oracle room, where sound is mysteriously amplified and resonates, possibly for religious purposes. Additionally, thousands of skeletal remains have been found there, mostly of children, leading to theories of sacrificial rituals. The most controversial discovery at the Hypom is the finding of elongated skulls, sparking speculation about a special group of people, though these theories have yet to be proven. We've explored remarkable monuments, from the Hypom's strange acoustic effects to the perfect stone alignments of Puma Punu, and the unsolved mysteries of the Nazca Lines and the underwater Yonaguni. These sites not only challenge our understanding of the past, but also open up many questions about the civilizations that once thrived on Earth. Will science one day unravel these mysteries, or will we forever live in wonder? If you have any interesting insights about these monuments, please comment below so we and everyone else can learn more. And do not forget to subscribe to avoid missing out on more fascinating discoveries.